Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, and that's right. Finally, I'm reviewing this Disney live-action film. Finally, just like say how, because me and Lil Blue, we did Pirates of the Caribbean. This is another one I've been wanting to review as well, and that is, of course, the Chronicles of Narnia: The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Man, I have such fond memories of this film. Because, God, I remember because when this film came out, and, like, say, in the good old days of Disney Channel and those, like, advertisements and so on for this film, you name it, and, yeah. So, The Chronicles of Narnia, because based off of the book by the same name, and, yeah, it's just pretty good. Not to mention because, prop culture, it's the episode of Narnia that was pretty well done. But anyways, so Chronicles of Narnia, with its cast and the story, it's really good. And the kid actors, they were really good. Georgie Henley as Lucy, William Mosley, I'm sure that's how you say his last name. I don't know, as Peter, Skander as Edmund, and Anna Pobwell as Susan, and Tilda Swinton as Jadis, the White Witch, or she's referring herself to as Queen of Narnia. James McAvoy, and to think, because this was before he was in Split, and before he was Charles Xavier, because he was Mr. Thomas. Yep. And, in the real world, because Diggory Kirk, I'm sure it's how you say it, played by Jim Broadbent. Yep. And, a professor, and, I guess, he knows about the land of Narnia. Also, Karen Saw, who was the White Witch's, like, little sidekick or henchman, Ginnerbrick. Sure, that's how you say it. I'm sure that's how you say it. I don't know. And Liam Neeson, he voices Aslan. Liam Neeson is really good as Aslan. And the Beavers, because Mr. Beaver, voiced by Ray Winston, and Dawn French as Mrs. Beaver. Yeah, and let me see. And Rupert Everett, he voiced Mr. Fox. Part of Aslan, who was with Aslan and his people. And the wolf, I think it's Sim Evan Jones, who voiced the wolf, had that kind of voice. And Patrick Cake, he was Aureus. I hope I said that right. The half man, half horse, and who stick close to Peter, and like the music and the action in this is really good, and because Father Christmas was in this too. I can't remember who played him, but and gave Peter Susan, and Peter, Lucy, Peter, and Susan. The weapons and so on. And as he stated, these are tools, not toys. Yeah. And, for many years, there have been no Christmas in Narnia. Obviously, well, the White Witch is all over Narnia, so, And, and the Aslan sacrificing himself and taking Edmund's place. And, the White Witch, we will take Narnia forever! The great cat is dead. And that that Monitor buffalo guy. I don't know. It's a black buffalo, and I forget his name, but right was stick right next to the White Witch. He was like a general or something. I don't know. And even say Aureus, the half man, half horse guy. He killed him. Sending him falling to the ground. And even with Edmund, because, he's not really betraying everybody, just, I mean, he's new to Narnia, so he's just, well, he and the others are just getting started. Even, like, throughout most of the film, like, Peter was giving Edmund a hard time, you know, and he even admits it when they come to Aslan for help, etc. And, yeah, and the big battle and such between, you know, the good guys and with the White Witch, and Peter's dialogue, "For Narnia and for Aslan!" Yeah, pretty cool. And, like, I don't know, because I remember, like, I really can't remember that much on, say, Doug Walker's review of Narnia, of Disney-cember, but he mentioned something of, like, say, Disney doing their own, like, Lord of the Rings. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is another, like, film adaptation of one of these books of fantasy, you know, just like, say, Lord of the Rings, etc., and Harry Potter. So you get the idea. Yeah, it's another thing, too, because, like, you know, from Lord of the Rings, well, from Harry Potter actually came out a month before the Lord of the Rings, so from Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and then Narnia came in as well, so, you know. But, yeah, and the ending to it is pretty good, and the defeat of the White Witch, you know, it is finished, as Aslan says. He kills the White Witch, you know. Oh, yeah, and Lucy, she has that, like, juice that would cure any injury, you know, and, you know, cures Edmund after getting stabbed by the White Witch. And, yeah, the White Witch had this one weapon that would turn everybody into stone, and Edmund does break it right before he gets stabbed. Yeah, and another thing is even Mr. Thomas got turned into stone too, but, you know, Aslan, he helped Thomas, you know, be unturned into a statue, frozen. You get the idea. And, oh my gosh, I completely forgot about this, because, you know, the part where the ceremony, then all four of them becoming king and queens. You know, there's one scene where as Edmund is making his way up to the White Witch's castle, he sees all the statues, and he draws, like, glasses and a mustache on this, like, leopard. And we see the leopard after being being not turned into a stone. He's still got those marks. Oh, gosh. Yeah, and, like, Aslan, after that ceremony and so on, like, Aslan, he leaves. You know, we see him on the beach, and Lucy sees him leaving, and Mr. Thomas is like, you know, don't worry, we'll see him again, you know. And years pass, and I guess, and, you know, we see all four of the kids that are they're now older, and, like, you know, with them being king and queen, they find the lantern, the lamppost, you know, and just like we saw earlier in the film, is, you know, they first make their way into Narnia, and it's like fall or spring, I don't know, but it's not winter time. And they make their way back to the wardrobe, and they're back, and, like, you know, Diggory Kirk comes in, and what were you all doing in the wardrobe? And there's, like, a mid-credit scene. Yeah, this is a mid-credit scene. Lucy trying to attempt to go back into the wardrobe, and Diggory is, like, telling her, you know, I've already tried, and, you know, will we ever go back? And, you know, I'm sure we will, blah, blah, blah. And as they walk off, we see that the wardrobe is opening, a big beam of light showing, and we hear Aslan's roar. So, you know, always a way of coming back to Narnia. And that is until, you know, the other two films, you know, Prince Caspian and The Voyage. I forget the rest of that title, of the title of the third film, but, you know, don't worry, I'll be reviewing those too. But as for the lion, the first one, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, it's really good, and yeah, it's definitely it's definitely a great film adaptation, one of those, and a good live action Disney film. So, and you guys let me know what you think of the Chronicles of Narnia if you enjoy it. I give this 10 out of 10 without a doubt. I did ask Little Blue if he would consider joining me reviewing this, but he passed it on. You know, you know, we did Pirates of the Caribbean, as you guys know, and I'm doing Narnia, so, you know. Anyways, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed my review of Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. 10 out of 10 again. 2 thumbs up, way up. Hope you enjoyed my review again, and I'll see you guys in the next video /review video. Take care, and peace out.